If you're using plugins in Garageband on your iPhone or your iPad, you're probably aware of audio unit plugins or AUV3. Well, when there are free AUV3 plugins by a pretty cool company that they're putting out, I want to make sure I let you know. So in this video, I'm going to give you a quick preview and overview of Blamsoft's Zero FX and Zero Chorus, which are two AUV3 plugins that usually retail for $1 or $2. At the moment, they are free on the App Store. So that's what we're going to dive in and take a look at right now. But if you are brand new to the channel here, my name is Pete and this is Studio Live Today, where I help you create, record and release your best music. And using GarageBand on the iPhone and the iPad is one of my favorite ways. So if you're into mobile recording, home recording, or any of that sort of jam, then consider subscribing. And if you get some value out of this today, then hit the like button, because that tells me that you like these sort of videos. All right, let's jump in without any further ado. Let's take a look at what we have here. So here is Blamsoft. I've just searched Blamsoft here on the App Store. So if you are following along here, grab your iPhone, grab your iPad and do this now, because when they have these sort of specials where they push out these apps for free, then they don't really last long. And the bad news is that they had some other ones that were free till about 12 hours ago, and now it's only the chorus and the reverb that are free. So apologies, I should have jumped on this quicker and jumped online, but we still do have the chorus here. So here's the Zero Chorus by Blamsoft. There you can see the interface there, and it's a very cool little chorus plugin that you can get. And we have the Zero Reverb as well here. Again, both of them have good ratings, and you know what? When they're free, it almost doesn't matter, because yeah, if you can bring in a free plugin to your iPad or your iPhone, then that's a good thing. But I don't know why I'm showing it to you there, because what I can do is show it to you here on the iPad, and I've borrowed my wife's iPad for this one because I already have these installed. So I'm going to go to Zero Reverb. I'm going to hit the Get button, and that's going to start downloading that one for free. I'm going to come to Zero Chorus. I'm going to hit the Get button there as well, and we're going to be able to tap the Install button here and be done there, and we'll be good to go. So let us finish installing those, and once they have downloaded and installed, we'll be able to give you a quick demo here of these two excellent plugins that are 100% free here on the iPad and the iPhone. So yes, if you are interested in free plugins and improving your sound. So while those are downloading and getting ready, let's give you a quick overview. What is reverb and what is chorus? So reverb is reverberation. That's that effect that you get. So a lot of reverb settings will be called things like church or hall or stadium, and that is where you can actually get some real sort of reverberation in your sound. Now GarageBand has one of those built in, but it's fairly limited in its application. The same with chorus. GarageBand does have a chorus built in, but again, it's a little bit limited in its application, whereas these have some extra settings that we're going to jump in and play with now. So let's jump over here. We're going to come back to my iPad here, which is loading up GarageBand, and we will load up one of my tracks here. Oh yes, I don't have some of my other plugins installed. There's a good tip there, that when you're using a third-party plugin, if you're using a different iPad or a different iPhone, you do need to have that third-party plugin installed. So let's come in here and take a look at this track. At the moment, it sounds like this. Turn that up a little bit. I always seem to know the perfect thing to say, and I don't need... So that's all cool. Now let's just isolate this vocal track, and let's play with some of this new reverb sound that we have. So we'll come in here to the mixer, and we'll come into plugins and EQ, and we've already got some different things on here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to edit here, and we've got a plugin spot. Actually, what I'll do first, just to get the full effect, let's take the echo and reverb off of this track for the master. Like that. So now it'll sound like this. I crossed the road and never so it's a fairly dry kind of sound. So what I'm going to do now is let's add in this reverb. So to add in an AU reverb that we've already added, we just come in here to our plugins and EQ, we tap on edit, we tap the plus button here, and then we go to audio unit extensions. And here you go, right up the top here, we've got our new audio unit extensions, Zero Chorus and Zero Reverb. So let's tap on Zero Reverb and bring this one in. I hope you've already got your iPhone or your iPad and you're hitting the get button and you're downloading these, because yeah, they put them out here for free and they never tell you quite how long they'll be. So grab them now while you can. So I'm going to tap on the little button here, and here is our interface. So you can see here a pretty cool interface, and you've got a lot of options here. We've got our mid time here in seconds, we've got our low time in seconds, and I haven't even read the manual yet. I just wanted to get this out here. And then we've got a crossover. frequency for our crossover there. We've got our damping here. We've got the delay, and then we've got the mix, which is how much of that mix is going in. And I like the interface. When you tap and hold, it kind of zooms in and it gives you a slightly bigger dial. And that's really cool on the iPhone. It's good on the iPad, but especially on the iPhone where you've got smaller and you've got big chunky fingers like me, being able to tap and drag and hold those around like that is super cool. So let's double tap all these. Do they double tap work? No, double tap doesn't work in this plugin. I mentioned on the weekend when I did a stream that double tap usually works. Do we have presets? No, we don't have any presets in there either at this stage. Whoops, let's not save a preset. Oh, it's going to cancel. All right, let's come out of there. Let's just hit play, and we'll play around with this reverb and just dial in a little bit of reverb on this track.
Perfect thing to say, and I don't even wave at other cars when I pass by. Don't have the time, you know I'm such a special guy, and all my friends are telling me that I should be ashamed. But I'm not even listening, 'cause I'm never to blame.
So there you go. You can add in a bunch of reverb and make it sort of really swimming in reverb, or if you're using it on a vocal like this, you can just add in a little bit of reverb and it will do the job for you there as well. So that's pretty cool. Let's now jump over and take a look at the Zero chorus. Now, I don't really have, in hindsight, I should have chosen a track that I had something better for a chorus. In fact, let's do that. Let's add a new track here, not for this particular track, but if we hit the add button here, we'll come into our keyboard. Let's just go more sounds. What is good for chorus is something like an electric piano. So let's just record in quickly a little electric piano sound, shall we? We'll hit.
I'm never to blame.
We'll stop that. What we might actually do is just solo this track because it's not really going to work with the rest of this song. We're just going to hit record on that one, and let's just go. So it has nothing to do with the rest of the track, but I just wanted something that we can throw this chorus on, because a chorus effect is cool for guitars, it's cool for electric piano, a bunch of other instruments. And again, when it's free, that's my favorite price. So we'll come in here, we'll now go to plugins and EQ on this one. We'll hit edit, we'll hit the plus button, and we'll go to audio unit extensions. We'll hit on Zero chorus. And now we can tap on the little yellow balloon, and here's our chorus. Let's hit play, and we'll just play around with this chorus and see what sort of sounds we can get. And again, you can hear that, if we want something a little bit sort of way out there, we can sort of turn the rate and the depth up. Not exactly what we want in this sort of track. So if we turn those down, we can get a more subtle kind of feel with just a little bit in the mix. And you just get that cool stereo sort of auto pan effect with that chorus that's in there. I really, really enjoy it. So they are two free, very cool plugins that we have here on iOS that are available right now. Now, if you are here in the future and they're no longer free, they are only usually $1 or $2 to buy on the App Store. And of course, they do have specials that come out from time to time. So I'll try to keep you informed if these or any of the other Blamsoft or any other free iOS plugins are available anytime soon. Because, whenever we have these free or very cheap discounted plugins and we can enhance our sound, enhance our GarageBand for free, then why wouldn't we go there and do that? So that is what we've got here today. Let's say a quick g'day. We've got a few people here on the live stream, so welcome to you, Goth Demon 666, Earthling. Earthling says, are we therefore saying the reverb and chorus and GarageBand just isn't good enough? No, I think they're actually pretty good. I think they have a lot of capabilities. I just think that some of those plugins that we have in GarageBand only maybe have 3 or 4 different settings, and sometimes you're like, I really like this sound, but maybe I just want it a little bit more dialed in. So like the reverb and GarageBand is good, but you don't have some of those mix settings and some of these different frequencies that you can adjust to get the sound sounding just right. Same with your chorus. The chorus in GarageBand is pretty good, but if you use something like the FAC chorus, which is another chorus that I recommend, or this Blamsoft chorus, again, for free, you might as well add them to your collection, because, and even if you're paying $1 or $2, it's good to actually have some of those additional things. But but by all means, don't, as you know, don't go out and buy a whole bunch of plugins just for no reason. I don't advocate that at all. Just make sure that you choose the things that are going to work for you. Llama, that don't crash GarageBand, so these are pretty stable. I've only been using them for a couple of days. They're pretty stable. They haven't crashed it severely yet. I know the ones you're talking about. Some of those will actually crash your GarageBand, and you don't want that as well. Yes, and Earthling says, honestly, I think people get hung up on acquiring so many plugins. Agree 100%. Yeah, you don't want to be doing that. You don't want to be going there. We've got interesting questions here coming in. We've got, what do you know about the future of GarageBand? I'm curious about upcoming updates that we don't know anything. Yeah, so we had the new sound pack. We had the new drummers that dropped just a few days ago, the new R&B drummers. We haven't had an updated whole version since 2.3.7, so that was about 6 months ago. So a lot of speculation around, will we get a 2.4? Will we get a full version 3 update at some point? What's pretty clear, though, is that Apple are pretty keen to keep supporting GarageBand, which, is a good thing because a lot of folks are using it. It's a free platform. It helps you create good free music, and I like it. Ponk80, hello to you. Did you get all the ones that were free? So I mentioned at the start of the stream that there were others that were free as well, but they have gone back to their full price, but the chorus and the reverb are still free. So again, we'll finish up there by letting you know, make sure you jump into the App Store and you might as well grab these. Even if you don't download them, or you download them and then delete them, once you've downloaded them for free, you can go back and get them again at a later stage. So thank you, folks, for tuning in for this very quick, impromptu little demo of these different plugins, and I hope you found it useful. As I mentioned, if you aren't already subscribed to the channel, or you want to learn more about creating in GarageBand, creating on your mobile devices, then feel free to subscribe. Share this with someone who you think would like to have these plugins as well. And if you got some value out of this today, hit the like. I'll be back again very soon with more videos here on Studio Live today. Until then, have a great day. I'll chat soon. Cheers.